It's a topic which a lot of people are still, they get confused. It sounds like very heavy duty jargon. If you could just help us with that. Diversification and asset allocation. You spoke about equity, spoke about debt. It's very important for our listeners to understand both these concepts. Could you just help us with that?
So, generally they are two sides of the same coin is what people understand. In general, when we speak of asset allocation, we say, okay, what are the available opportunities based on your total wealth that you can invest in? Not everyone can have a real estate investment portfolio. You may have a house, but you may not have as much wealth that you can have physical real estate as your investment vehicle because it's generally heavy duty. But so if we leave out physical real estate or physical assets aside, which is also a part of asset allocation, in financial assets, you have equity, debt, you have commodities like gold, silver, ETF, and the sovereign gold bonds, and you have REITs in which today. So you have alternatives around that, and of course fixed income in various forms which are outside of mutual fund also. Yeah. So as asset allocation, which is not taught in our schools or colleges, but people learn it the hard way. What is asset allocation? The right set of exposure to these categories which I spoke of, equity, debt, commodities, REITs and WITs, at the right time in the right proportion. And so people get it right sometimes in terms of timing, but they don't get it right in terms of proportion.
Correct.
And so asset allocation is a simple term for allocating the right to the right asset in the right amount at the right time. All three are important. Yeah. Now, that's asset allocation. Diversification, when we generally talk about, it's within an asset class. For example, you decide that 35% to 40% you want to be in equities. Now, within equities also there is large cap, mid cap, small cap. There are sectoral funds like auto, infra, FMCG, tech, banking, of course. Then there will be diversified portfolios of equity funds. There will be focused portfolios. So based on your risk appetite, you choose those 5-7 funds and you diversify within the asset class. Yeah. So you can choose them interoperably, but the fact remains that asset allocation is a broader term in terms of which asset class you put how much percentage and when, and you need to keep it, let's say, it is not a stagnant number because based on the market valuation, it has to change. Now, how often does it have to change is what the question is. If you're investing in a DAF category fund or a balance advantage fund category, the fund manager may be doing it on a daily basis, weekly basis, monthly basis, depending on their model. We at ICICI have a model which basically changes daily. And so you're getting the benefit of each market move which is happening on a daily basis. So the point being, as an asset allocation, you decide where you want to invest, and as a diversification within the asset class, where all you want to diversify your portfolio.
IVM